Let's show you the road ahead for the men, a little bit longer and a little bit bigger of a road ahead for the men. On Tuesday, they have the Highlanders of Houghton. Then on Thursday, they travel to Notre Dame of Ohio to take on the Falcons. And then on Saturday, they have the Daemen Wildcats there at home. We're going to bring back Aaron Cooney now. Aaron, let's show you the AMC conference standings while we're on topic. Walsh lost to Roberts Wesleyan at Roberts Wesleyan. They dropped one, so they're 15-1 in the conference. Malone second, Cedarville third, Roberts fourth, Daemen fifth, Mount Vernon sixth, and the Pioneers are seventh. All battling for that fifth spot, Aaron. Daemen has 2 more games left at Roberts Wesleyan, at the Pioneers. Excuse me, that's a home game against Roberts, and then going on the road to take on the Pioneers. Mount Vernon has 2 more left, home against Walsh, home against Malone. Point Park's got 3 left. We already showed you the road ahead. Let's talk about this 5th spot here. How possible is it for the Pioneers to grab that 5th spot?
Very possible. I mean, it's in their hands. They can go out and get it with a couple quality wins here today or this week. You take out Houghton, that should be win number 1. Then you go right up again, playing Notre Dame, another team that you should be able to beat. And then I think it all comes down to Saturday with that showdown against Daemen. But
Notre Dame gave the Pioneers fits in their last matchup, and that was a home game for Point Park, so that's a really big problem. They have to go to Notre Dame and take on a guy in Eric Dumermuth, an absolute monster.
I mean, we talk about this guy all the time. Every time go to preview for this show, I mean, there's nothing else you can say about this guy. This guy is such a beast all over the court. I mean, it's too hard to guard. I mean, right off the tip-off, they get it into his hands, he's going deep. He's so big, and he's so strong. You can't move him on the inside, and he has his range. He's got the range. We've seen him drop threes, too.
He's just chiseled. I mean, he's a big dude. I don't want to go after him in the inside.
And it's tough. And I mean, the one time the Pioneers had success, we saw it that matchup, they were actually able to take him away, was when they brought in Devon Alexander and got a little more physical with him. And I think he kind of shied away from that because he wasn't used to somebody big enough to kind of maybe push him around. So I think that might be a way they got to look at it. Maybe bring in Devon Alexander a little more. But still, the guy averaging a double-double, just such a good player for Notre Dame.
And there you just saw the range that Dumermuth has. Let's move over to on Saturday. The Pioneers welcome in the Daemen Wildcats, and that could be the game, Aaron, that we are going to be waiting and watching for there. That has a lot of playoff implication if both teams do what they need to do early on in the week.
And that's what I think it will come down to is if Daemen will have lost to Roberts on Tuesday, I believe they play, then right back against Point Park. And they could be tied up, and that'll be for the tiebreaker. The Pioneers will need to come away with that win against Daemen. And you look at some of the guys, they're more of a balanced team, more of a balanced squad, not like you see in Notre Dame and one guy in Eric Dumermuth. And you take a look, and you see 4 players averaging double figures, Mazzocchi, Silcott, Oradimi, Sheehan, just all around. You look at this team, and they play a very solid team game, team scoring, and they hold opposing teams to only 70 points per game. The Pioneers are going to try and put up a lot more than that if they want to win this game because got to be able to score, especially against a tough Daemen squad like they have here.
Let's show you the AMC conference standings one more time before we let you go, Aaron. And, at the top it's, Walsh and Malone. But let's focus back on that 5th spot. What do you see happening for the Pioneers here at the end of this week? Do you see them going 3-0? Do you see them going 2-0? Do you see Daemen dropping out of there? Mount Vernon is as the toughest by far in there. What do you see?
I can definitely see Mount Vernon losing 2. They're going to lose to Walsh. And I believe Roberts Wesleyan will take care of business there against Mount Vernon again. Daemen, I think they will drop 2 again. I think Point Park will definitely get the win tomorrow against Houghton. Thursday, I think that may be a tough one, but you can drop one. You can drop one and still make the playoffs. But then definitely Saturday, you got to go right back up at your home court and take out Daemen.
I said a couple weeks ago that I thought that last one was going to be 9-9. Let's see. So you're thinking Pioneers are going to make the playoffs?
I think the Pioneers are in the playoffs this year. We're going dancing.